Hola mi gente, Vivian Rivera con Hernando Hispanic Network. Bienvenidos, welcome to another episode of Getting to Know Our Community. Today I have the pleasure of having as a guest Griselle Marte. Hello Griselle.
Hello.
Hola, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me here. I'm so excited.
Absolutely. Well, I want to get to know you a little bit better, and I want the community to get to know Griselle a little bit better as well. So, and having said that, tell me, where were you born, where you grew up? Tell me a little bit about Griselle.
So Griselle was born in the Bronx, like half of Spring Hill.
Okay, now, yes.
So Bronx, New York. I moved to Spring Hill about 6 years ago. And I moved here because my mom was living here. She had met someone new, restarted her life. She left New York, and all her kids followed.
Nice. That's a beautiful thing. Hey, she had her family together. That's awesome.
There you go.
So, once you moved here, you had to reinvent yourself, or is there something that you've always done that you were able to continue doing here? How was that transition into moving into Hernando County?
So when I moved here, I actually was an employee with FedEx. So I was able to get a transfer. It was very smooth. I worked with FedEx for many years. I was actually working in Clearwater. So if you guys don't know, Spring Hill to Clearwater is quite a drive. A girl that was always taking the train, I said, oh, what's an hour? That's nothing. I do it every day. It was a whole different...
When you're driving yourself.
When you're driving, it's a whole different experience. So I tried to get closer to home, transfer to other locations. Nothing was close enough, but I made it happen, and then COVID happened.
Okay.
So with COVID, I had no choice but to rethink my life, and I went and jumped into entrepreneurship.
Good. That's a beautiful decision. Many people found themselves during COVID.
I sure did.
And I know, and so you're not alone. And let me tell you, personally, I think great things came out of such an awful epidemic because it made everyone rethink many things, how they do business, how they market, new careers.
Yes.
And it was the push that some of us needed.
Definitely the push.
Tell me, so what happened then?
So I decided to leave FedEx, leave my comfort zone to something completely unknown to me, but something that I enjoy.
So you stepped out in faith.
I sure did. I jumped.
Good.
So I became a notary, a loan signing agent. So I'm the owner of She Boss Mobile. And
She Boss Mobile.
My mom picked that name.
Nice, yes. I like it. Is that how people can look you up or find you?
Yes, everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, She Boss Mobile.
There you go. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
Yes.
So look her up, She Boss Mobile. Go ahead. Tell me a little bit more about notary, because honestly, I don't know much about being a notary, and maybe our viewers need a little bit more information, because honestly, the only time I think I ever needed a notary was for the closing of our home, and maybe when my son was in school, and sometimes they ask for stuff, but I know that there are so many different functions, so let me learn a little bit more about what all you do.
What don't I do?
There you go. So, who can call you and for what?
Anyone can call me, literally can call me. I actually do two things. I make it, so She Boss Mobile is all about convenience, right? As a mom, I know how important it is to have, try to have a balanced schedule. You get stuck at work, you're picking up your kids from school, you're doing things, and you put yourself last, most of the time. So what happens is I started getting these phone calls from moms needing a mobile notary last minute. So I decided to be 24/7.
Okay.
And by being 24/7 doesn't mean I'm mobile 24/7. It means you can access me online as well, or mobile. So I do remote online as well.
Okay.
So that way it's convenient, it's quick, and you can meet me anywhere and be doing anything. You can be in your son's basketball game, getting your documents notarized online with me.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So now, again, because I don't know how that would work, normally when you have to have notarized something, you need documents or like an ID or a license. So if you're doing this via the computer online, How does that work? I just show it to you, I fax it to you, email it to you?
So there's a lot of misconceptions, or
Yes.
because of COVID, people think everything is a Zoom.
Uh-huh.
It's not a Zoom. It's similar, but not quite. So Florida has approved a list of remote online websites that notaries, of course, we would have to be approved for. So when I'm sending you the link to meet with me, you have to upload your identification. So your
Okay.
ID, your passport. You also have to bypass a list of security questions that only you would know.
Okay, so it's legit. So
It's
people
legit.
should not be afraid actually of using this, because with so much going on these days in
Yeah.
scam, it is important that people realize that this is safe,
This is
for
safe.
them to use.
Yes. And not only that, but I don't meet you until you pass
Mm.
the identification part. If you do not pass, you're kicked off the system for 24 hours.
Oh gosh.
And then you would tell me what's going on. We will try to find a solution. But if, let's say, for example, you didn't pass the questions because you don't remember what car you had 10 years ago.
Right.
That happens, right? Well, guess what? We'll try again, or we can meet mobile.
Okay.
Yeah. So this has been a game changer. I'm so happy that Florida approved remote online notaries to do this. Everything is recorded, both audio and video.
Okay.
So sometimes the attorneys will actually reach out to me like, I need to make sure my client was well aware of what she was signing and she was in the right state of mind. I have the video. Also in Florida, we have to ask a list of questions before we get started. And one of those questions is, do you understand the documents you're about to sign?
Right.
Explain to me, what are you signing?
Right.
Are you signing your own free will?
Mm.
There's security layers.
Very
So this is
important.
real, people.
Yes, absolutely. And so what type of documents are you able to notarize? I know you do real estate.
Yes, I do.
And what would that be, like titles, the actual closing, deeds?
So now with everyone, well, we're in Florida, everyone's traveling, everyone is, or they're buying investment properties here, right? So let's say you are buying a home in Florida, but you're still in New York trying to get things situated.
Right.
I can meet you on the platform, of course, with the approval of your lender or the title agency, and we can sign those documents online. So
Oh,
seller
so
side, buyer
convenient.
side, we can add witnesses,
Oh,
power of
wow.
attorneys. How many times you have to, well, I get calls all the time like, oh, my father's getting older, my sister's going to take care of him, but we need that on documents. We need a power of attorney.
Power of attorneys.
So you call me, we can do it remotely. We can have all the witnesses together as well. Your father, your mom, your grandma, or you can sign, or I can meet you remotely. I mean,
Wow.
mobile.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
good to know, because you are absolutely right. There is a large population of
Yeah.
kids right now trying to take over
Yes.
their parents'
Everything.
everything.
Yeah.
From home to care.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. So that's good to know that you can do that type of documentation as well. So you heard it here. You can reach out to Griselle if that is stuff that you may need.
Yeah.
And you could do school paperwork and forms?
Anything you need notarized, I make it happen.
Okay.
So there's lots of like sports documents, like to do sports at school.
Right.
I have parents that call me like, I need this done ASAP. I forgot about it. I'm here to help. Me,
I was
call
one
me.
of those parents.
Call me. How about for the summer, the travel consent forms? You're going with one parent or the grandparents to
Right.
back to your country or wherever you're going. You need to show at the airport you have permission to travel with this child.
Does that work when you have divorced parents too, and one child has to go for the summer with
It
one
does work,
parent
yes.
as well?
The travel
So
consent form.
the travel consent, so that they realize that, one parent's giving consent for the. Wow, that's awesome to know, again, because there are so many different things that you can help with.
Oh yeah.
And you come to the home, you can
Yes.
come to the job.
Yes.
If I'm getting a haircut that I had,
I'll meet you at the salon.
if I'm getting my nails done,
Well, I'm gonna meet you there, but
you'll
don't
be
blame
next to me.
Don't blame me for the messed up nails.
All right now. Well, guys, listen, I'm sharing the information like I said so that you can get to know the community. And right now, make sure you write the information. If you need a notary, Griselle Marte is your girl through TikTok, through Facebook,
Instagram.
Instagram.
She
She
Boss
Boss Mobile she can come to you. Griselle, thank you so much for joining
welcome.
me
Thank
today,
you.
for sharing that information, and for everything you do for the community, because I do know you have a giving heart, and I know
Yes.
you try to volunteer a lot anytime you get an opportunity. And again, we are excited to have her be a part of the Hernando Hispanic Network and support our vision and mission in our community. So thank you so much,
Thank
and God
you.
bless. Mi gente, have a blessed day, and thank you.